What's going on, everyone? My name is Jeff. So what I've got here, guys, I have Netflix put options, and I have an expiration date for around June 21st, okay? So if you're not familiar with put options and you're not familiar with short sales, that is something I really recommend doing. Most of your typical stock market channels are going to steer you away from using margin, using short accounts, telling you that buying put options, things like that, anything negative to the stock market is not a useful instrument for making money. One thing I really want to do here on this channel is illustrate to you all that there is quite a bit of money and a lot of return on the fact that stocks are going down all the time. And so Netflix had their earnings report yesterday, and their Q1 numbers were absolutely outstanding, but they had lowered guidance. And I find the timing of this very, very unique. Disney just announced their Disney Plus packaging that is going to rival Netflix head on. I do think Netflix is going to have a lot of volatility, and that's why I made this video. I just want to draw attention to the fact that here at these current prices, I don't know as though I feel Netflix is a strong buy or even a buy anymore. Like I said, now all of these Netflix put options, guys, are very, very expensive, and I would probably actually prefer to short this stock on any big spike. We're going to get into that in just a minute. If you're new to this channel, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content or update videos. And feel free to drop a thumbs up on this video if you found it useful. I am on a mission to help everybody learn more about the stock market and better their techniques to make more money, and so I appreciate all of the support. So first off, you must have a premise or a reason why you think Netflix is either a short sale or a buy. And guys, I'm going with the fact that on any major spike up in the stock price, it would be a very easy stock to short and gain a few percent on and pocket that money. Here is why. Yesterday during the earnings report, the strong Q1 numbers were released, but you actually seen quite a bit of confusion, and the stock price kind of traded all over the place. I think it had about a $50 range, traded down as low as $320, got up as high as $360 and $370 a few times, and then ended the day just marginally in the red, okay? Just a very small loss, and it did not take a big loss again today. But investors were not necessarily impressed with the strong Q1 numbers. I think people were more concerned that the Q2 subscriber guidance was definitely lowered, and over the next 3 months, you are probably going to see Netflix trade sideways. Okay? And so what I want to do is take advantage of some of that volatility. This is also very dependent on how the overall stock indexes run, okay? If we get into a very bullish market and the S&P and the Dow are going up 3 to 4% every week, if that situation comes, Netflix will just continue to go up pretty much with all stocks. And so I'm just going to kind of skip around, but it says looking ahead to Q2, Netflix is expecting total streaming ads of 5 million versus 5.4 million. That is the consensus expectations. So they are actually anticipating a lower number to come in. Now, we could get to that next earnings report and they could easily outperform those numbers, and then that could send the stock going up. But that was kind of the case with this last quarter, is that really guidance is everything, okay? Because they came into this last quarter on lowered guidance. They beat on EPS and they beat on revenue, but once again had lowered guidance for Q2, okay? That subscriber growth is not moving at the speed it once was. This is not as reliable of a stock on earnings on the long side like it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It seemed every single earnings report, Netflix would beat it and the stock would run up very, very high. It's not reacting the same. And there's also the incoming pressure of Disney Plus, okay? So investor funds are shifting out of Netflix and into Disney in anticipation of the Disney Plus streaming package. I think this is going to create a lot of volatility in Netflix stock. So I think the put options on Netflix are a little bit too pricey. And guys, I also don't want to try and time this trade, okay? I don't want to think that I'm under some level of pressure that I need to go ahead and buy puts on Netflix and live and die with the return I get. That's why I want you to consider short sales. If you do not have a short seller's account, I will have a link down in my comment section for Webull, and you can open a marginal account. So feel free to use my link. Guys, I've had really good luck. As a matter of fact, in the month of March, I actually made more money shorting stocks than I did buying and selling. So this is the 1-year price movement of Netflix stock, and this chart pattern looks very familiar. I see this chart pattern pretty much all day long. Is that back from pretty much June till about October of 2018, the stock market was on fire. We were in a full-on bull market, and then of course we had that big correction from October to the end of December, and Netflix hit a low of $230 back in December, and then it rebounded very quickly. Here is the 6-month chart. Netflix pretty much made all of its gains from the 24th of December to the 15th of January. Right here, guys, as you can see, Netflix was trading at $354. And if you fast forward to today, on April 17th, Netflix was also trading at $354. It was kind of sideways for the past 3 months. I think there was a lot of doubt coming into this quarter what subscriber numbers were going to look like, and the earnings report was actually very good, but the guidance was not. I think this gives us a lot of opportunities to watch for a short sale. Now, do I want to short Netflix here at $354? No, that is not quite my style. What I would actually want to do is see the indexes start moving up and see Netflix start naturally trading up with the indexes. Maybe see it get up to 360 or 365, maybe 370, and then hit it with a short sale, or look at put options if the price is right. Okay, again, always keep in mind the big advantage to shorting a stock: as soon as the trade confirmation hits your account, you are making money as that stock goes down. With put options, you have certain prices you have to meet before you're making money, and there is also some playroom there. For example, you could buy a put option that has a very low price target on it, and the stock could move, I don't know, 8 or 10% in that direction. You can actually sell those put options for a gain and not necessarily be in the money. So I would say on a 3-month scale here, Netflix ran up to $377 and quickly lost all that value. Like I said, it wasn't even 2 weeks later and it traded back down to $350. Seen a little bit of movement coming into earnings and actually made a dip under $350, trading down to $342. But all in all, over the past 3 months, this stock has been pretty much flat. So now we are going into the next earnings report with the knowledge that subscriber numbers are projected to fall. And keep in mind, guys, something else I've noticed: anytime big news seems to hit for Disney, it can also be taken in as negative news for Netflix. We've seen it last Friday when Disney ran up 13%. Well, Netflix lost 5% of its value, and of course that got bought back up as it came into earnings. So what we're really going to be looking for, what I'm really going to be looking for, is some upper price movement by Netflix. In the short term, I think Netflix trades under $350, and it's probably going to find some level of resistance around the $340 range. And I honestly believe by next quarter, it will retest the $320 range. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep Netflix on my daily watch list, and I'm not going to touch it till I start to see the indexes making some big moves. You know, I want to see the Dow run 200, 300 points, maybe see the S&P 500 run 50 or 60 points, and then hit it with a quick short sale, looking to cover very quickly. Or like I said, buy some weekly put options that are affordable that I think I can flip and make a decent dollar with. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for the video. Be sure to drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about Netflix stock. Is it time to sell it and let it go completely? Should you be dip buying it? Is it a short sale? Tell me your opinion, because I'm very interested in knowing that. Thanks as always for watching the video, and have a great day.